It's really nice to have sunflowers in our gardens to enjoy. Maybe you have the pollenless type that you use for cutting like I do. But another great thing about having sunflowers in the garden is if you haven't used them all for cutting, after the flowers have died back and they've dried a little bit on the bloom stalk, is to cut them and to remove the chaff and then to hang them up wherever you feed your birds and watch the birds enjoy them. Now, of course, you can leave them in your garden. The birds will enjoy them that way. The birds will make it through the chaff and get to the seeds themselves. But I just like to watch the birds and hang them up where I feed my birds. So in order to remove the chaff, you just want to take, it's best to wear gloves. You just want to take and rake off the chaff, and you can see all of the chaff here, and then the seed is here. And you just want to rake off all the chaff to reveal the seed, and that's all there is to it. Then you can hang them up together. I like to hang them in little bunches upside down and watch the birds enjoy them. You can also take the seeds out themselves and store them if you want to wait and save them for the winter, but I like to go ahead and just let them hang upside down. Sometimes I actually attach them to the tree trunk or the tree branches or whatever, just depending on how many I have. This is a nice big one. You see all the chaff there, and the birds have already started getting to it. You can see where some of the chaff is gone. The anatomy of a sunflower is quite interesting if you are saving seeds, because of course you can save seeds. Now, they may not always be true to the sunflower that you originally grew because of cross-pollination and things like that. But the anatomy of a sunflower, once you break it down and you get all the seeds out, it's quite interesting. It's very fleshy. It's interesting. So if you've never taken a sunflower apart, that would be a fun thing to do, just so you could see. Then I'll make a little slip knot just to go right over the hanger that I already have in the tree. And of course, when you're feeding the birds, you want to hang whatever you're feeding up a little higher, because birds don't like to be too close to the ground unless they're a ground bird, but they do like a little higher. And my stems might be a little too long. I think I'm going to cut off my stems just a little bit. I don't like the length of that. So we're going to undo all of what we just did. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. Okay, that length looks a little better to me. It's not going to be so floppy and everything. And I'm probably not going to be able to reuse that piece, so we'll just say goodbye. And the ladybugs, well, the Asian beetles or whatever they are, they're coming out right now because they know winter is approaching. They're trying to get in the house. They're not true ladybugs. They're kind of the definite opposite of ladybugs. They're not our friends. That looks better, so we'll just tie our slip knot. And of course I used way too much twine, duh. Maybe I better leave that amount of twine on there just in case I need that. I'm gonna go hang these in the tree, and I'm gonna show you some footage of actually the last batch that I put in the tree, and now they're completely, all the seeds are gone. And if I get any footage of this batch, then I'll show you that too. So I'm really glad you were here. Thanks so much. We'll see ya. Hope you got some sunflowers for your birds. Bye.